Thank you for joining our review on how to register for Blood Donor Ambassador or blood drive shifts. To start our journey, please be sure that you are logged into Volunteer Connection. Logging into Volunteer Connection assures that you are able to access the shift tool that includes the blood drive calendar and the map view. Once you are logged in, you will see a greeting with your volunteer name here, such as mine, and Hi, Michelle. This is how I know that I have arrived at the homepage. From the homepage, I'm going to navigate to the top toolbar and hover over My Shifts. My Shifts is the area where we can find those Blood Donor Ambassador shifts or the blood drive calendar. My view will look a little different than yours as I have administrative access. You will see as you navigate in the My Shifts tab that your global registration will be geolocated to your area. For example, if I am a volunteer in southeastern Michigan, such as Washtenaw County, I can find that information here. Now, under registration views, we will first look at the map view. The map view can be accessed by clicking Blood Donor Ambassador Shifts. Once we select this tile, a map view will open that shows us those opportunities that are within a 30-mile radius of our zip code. We're able to see first a map of the area and are able to use the scroll function on our mouse or keyboard to zoom in and out as needed. If you're a visual person and you would like to look at the specific area that you are located in to register for drives, this is a great opportunity to look at where drives are located at based on your personal location. We can also see on the map view a legend on the right-hand side. This legend is important as we decide where to register for our services as a blood donor ambassador. As noted in the legend, the red icons, as we see here, note that the minimum number of volunteers requested has not been met. We can understand that red blood drives do not have a volunteer scheduled to support that blood drive, meaning that it will operate without a volunteer until one is registered. These opportunities allow us to drive mission at those who do not have the support of a blood donor ambassador. The valuable support of a blood donor's ambassador at the drives that are red or minimum not yet met helps to support our collection staff and our donor experience. Additionally, we can register for those blood drives indicated in blue. A blue blood drive is an open drive and may have an additional volunteer registered for that shift. If you're looking to further filter down the map, you can use the details on the left-hand side to apply those filters that are suitable for your needs. Once you click the hyperlink and the arrow turns in a downward position, you can filter the days and times available, as well as the status and drive type. If you have a preference between working at a blood drive or a fixed site American Red Cross Donor Center, you are able to indicate that here, as well as if you're interested in working on a bus drive. For the purpose of our example, we'll take a look at Wednesdays in the afternoon. If I know this is best suited for my schedule, once I click these boxes, it will automatically populate on the map view for my registration. Now I can see here that there are 3 drives in the area where the minimum number of volunteers needed has not yet been met. For the purpose of our example, I'm going to click here to register for the shift that's available at the Lawndale Lou Malnati's Pizzeria. Once I select the toggle, it will then open with a calendar on the left-hand side, as well as the available shifts on the right. If this is a location that you favor or you prefer to work, you're able to use this calendar to navigate and identify where and when this blood drive will be operating. When you're ready to register, we want to look under the available shifts to select the opportunity best suited for our schedule. Now, understanding I can work March 1st from 12 to 6 p.m. at this location, I will select the bubble that indicates this shift. You will see it then changes to a red color with a yellow barrier. I will then select Next to push me into the registration mode. This may take a few moments, but you will see that the map view will be presented on top, again, reminding me of where this blood drive is located. The address will be provided, confirmation if it is or is not a high school drive, and the blood drive type as well. I can review the description that shares how many appointments or what type of collection will be occurring at this drive. Finally, if I'm a volunteer holding multiple positions, I can select my blood donor ambassador position to apply the hours of this blood drive towards. If the blood donor ambassador position is the only position you have, you will not need to select a position to apply. Finally, if I have any comments about my registration, I can enter them here in the comments field. Once I'm ready to register, I can select this red register button. Now, there are more than one ways to register for a blood drive shift. For the purpose of our example, I'm going to close down the map view and return to the homepage of Volunteer Connection. When I return to the homepage of Volunteer Connection, I again am going to hover over my shifts, this time under the Global Shift tool. You will see your geolocated area listed in the Global Shift tool. You want to look for the term, for our example, that says Great Lakes, Indiana, Ohio, Southeastern Michigan, blood drive schedule. The term blood drive schedule is important to locate the calendar that lists those opportunities needing a blood donor ambassador. When I select this shift tool, I am immediately brought to the calendar view of the blood drive schedule. Since we're in late January, we'll advance to February to look at those opportunities that are available in my area. I can do this by using the forward and back arrow to toggle from month to month on the calendar. You can see here an additional filter is available above the calendar. This works similarly to a Google query form or other search engine. I can look for specific drives by using shift name, such as Livonia. When I type this in and press the red Apply Filter button, I can then see those blood drives with the name Livonia included and register for my preferred shift. Additionally, if I want to work in a specific location or city, I can enter that information here. For the purpose of our example, let's say I'm looking for blood drives in Riverview. Once I type in Riverview, I can then again press Apply Filter, and all blood drives in Riverview will populate. Lastly, if I'm a blood donor ambassador serving in multiple counties, I could use the category feature to select the county that I am available to work in. Knowing that I have 2 nearby counties, let's say in February, I can support those shifts in Macomb. I can then select this filter and again press Apply. This will then show me all the blood drives in Macomb County that are in need of a volunteer. Similar to what we saw on the map view, there is color coding on the blood drive calendar to indicate where opportunities are available. Again, we can see those blood drives indicated in red have no blood donor ambassador registered and are in high need of volunteer support. Additionally, we can see that those blood drives in blue still need a donor ambassador, but may have an additional individual registered. Lastly, those blood drives in light gray are full and no longer request a blood donor ambassador. And lastly, in dark gray, this indicates if registration was canceled or the blood drive no longer has the opportunity for blood donor ambassadors to support. Now again, for our example, we will look at the 21st of February. Seeing that there is a high need shift, if I'd like to sign up, I can do so by clicking the box to enter the blood drive. You can see on the left-hand side the location, as well as a hyperlink to view map. When you select View Map, it will then open a Google Maps location showing you where the blood drive is. If you need assistance with navigating to the blood drive, you can then select directions from your address to populate those steps. Now back to my event details page. I can again confirm what the blood drive type is and if this is a high school drive. Once I'm ready to sign up, I can select my blood donor ambassador position, or if it is the only position on my profile, I can select the red sign up button to complete my registration. As you review these steps and begin to engage with registering for a blood donor ambassador shift, if you run into an issue or challenge where your calendar or map view is blank, please reach out to your volunteer engagement representative. Your volunteer engagement representative can assist you in adding biomedical counties or the flag that is needed on your profile to register for shifts. If you are running into that issue, please continue on with the video as we share a step-by-step demonstration of how to add biomedical counties to your profile. To add biomedical counties to my profile, I want to return to the homepage of Volunteer Connection. I will then select my profile, entering me into the administrative view of my Volunteer Connection account. As a blood donor ambassador, I'm going to navigate to biomedical services. When I select biomedical services, my role as a biomedical volunteer will populate. You can see here, in my case, I have 2 counties listed in Michigan for where I would like to serve. If this is blank, you will need to add a biomed region to populate both the Shift Tool calendar view and map view. If you are further along in your volunteer journey and have decided to add other adjacent counties, it's easy to do so by selecting Edit. Once I select Edit, it will slowly begin to populate to where I can add a county or remove as appropriate. Please be sure when you're adding or removing a county to select Save Changes at the red button below. Again, following these steps will help those individuals who have a blank or empty calendar in map view or need to make changes about where they want to view blood drive opportunities in their area. We hope that this information has been helpful for your review and look forward to seeing you at a future blood drive.